Here's how you can get 0 ping and no delay on Nintendo Switch. First, have a look at your friends list, and if there are people who have been inactive for over 3 months, make sure to unadd them. Since the more people you have on your friends list, the more delay you're going to have. Obviously, you can see I don't really follow this rule because I like to add all of my subscribers back. Obviously, if you want to add me, make sure to add YouTube Codium. Nearly got 600 people on the friends list, let's go. Before we do go into the settings, make sure to go have a look at what skin you're wearing. Look, I'm wearing the Phoenix, but if you're wearing some over-the-top skin like this one, which has glowing effects and everything, most skins that you wear should be fine, but as long as they don't have crazy textures just like this one is, you're all good. Like an example, this one would be horrific because it has the see-through head, the foil body, and just in general, the whole spray painting kind of look. This one would be much better because it's much more minimalistic. It goes the same with basically every single other cosmetic. For example, make sure your pickaxe isn't some sort of crazy chainsaw one that's always spinning, just like this one. Make sure that they're all minimalistic but still good for you. Before you go into the settings, make sure to never have wraps on. Probably the one thing that I see Switch players have on the most, that do give you the most delay. We fixed up our skins, and now we can go into the settings. All of the settings we're going to be giving you our personal preference, however, I reckon that these are the best for your game. Firstly, to get the least amount of lag, make sure to actually have colorblind mode off. Because I'm a YouTuber, because I'm a streamer, obviously I want to have this on just because the game looks better, but in general, turn it off. Graphics quality, make sure to have auto-download high-resolution textures off, and the one beneath it is off as well. So both the ones on the graphics quality off, it will just give you a lot less delay. Also, make sure to never turn on power saving mode. Power saving mode literally destroys the Nintendo Switch. For your matchmaking region, for no lag, obviously have it on the matchmaking region you play on. Instead of having it on auto, I have it on Europe. And for example, if you played in NA East, set your region to NA East. Moving on to hard, have anything between 60 and 80%. I have 78%, I think that's the best. As long as it's between 60 and 80 because it's not too large but not too small so that you can't see it. And just turn the ones that I have off and turn the ones that I have on. These are my gyro settings, and obviously gyro doesn't give you less lag or less delay, but in my opinion it's probably the best thing that you can do on the Nintendo Switch to get better and improve. These are the controller settings that I use. This is basically the same with motion. These won't help you get less delay, but they are really nice settings that you should definitely copy out. Also, just a general tip, have your dead zones at 5 and 10. Trust me. So now into the audio section, we all know that subtitles should all be at the lowest version. And we should have voice chat notifications as off and licensed audio as mute. These are my combat controls, and one very, very important thing is that I have double edit binds. As you can see, I have switch mode / edit on the right D-pad, and I have normal edit on the X, and I have switch mode on A. This basically gives you double edit buttons, and if you guys want to copy this out, make sure to. And obviously, to make this work, you need to have edit hold time at 0.250 seconds. That may seem like a lot, and we're like, oh, we need to be getting less delay. Trust me, when you have the edit time at exactly 0.25, you get literally no delay. Also, make sure to have the vibration setting off. These are the rest of my controller settings if you guys do want to copy them. Finally, we are in the account and privacy where I'm just going to be running through what I use. So play servers I have on, but obviously you can turn this off. Mature language filter, I have this on. Friend invite permission, I have as anyone because basically I want to add back everyone who's a subscriber to my channel. Turn off show social notifications. I recommend you guys should do it too because it gives you less delay. That's it for the Fortnite settings. However, if you go onto your homepage on your Nintendo Switch and you go all the way over to your system settings, there are some settings here that I want to be giving you that you need to be turning on and off because it will give you the least amount of delay possible. So guys, the first thing you want to be doing is going into your internet settings. And if you don't have an Ethernet, go into your normal Wi-Fi and press A. Go in and change these settings. This is where you're going to add in the primary and secondary DNS. I know this works for Europe. I'm not too sure if it works for NA East. If you guys do know one that definitely works for NA East, please make sure to drop it in the comments. But yeah, 008, 008, 008, 008, 008 for the primary DNS, and the secondary DNS is 008, 008, 004, and then 004. Also, whilst you're here, turn the MTU from what was 1,400 to 1,500. So now here's a really important one to make your Switch less laggy. Go into your data management and look at the move data between console, micro SD card. This is important because on my system memory, I only have Fortnite on there. However, if I wanted to move, for example, Nintendo Switch Sports onto there to make Nintendo Switch Sports less laggy, that is what I would do. I would transfer it over to the system memory. So if your Fortnite is on your micro SD card, make sure to take off the micro SD card and put it into the system memory. Also, if you do have a micro SD card, go on to manage screenshot on videos and make sure that your save destination for screenshots is on your micro SD. Seriously, I've made over 540 screenshots and one video on my micro SD card. And so it just doesn't clog up my system memory. By the way, if you don't have a micro SD card, definitely consider getting one because they're relatively cheap. They're around about $5 to $10, and for the price, 120 roughly gigabytes of extra storage is insane. Also, make sure your themes is on basic black, basically dark mode, and go into sleep mode and turn auto sleep for both of these onto never. This basically means that whenever you're playing, your TV will never turn off, or obviously your console screen. Now go onto TV output and turn your TV resolution to 1080p and your RGB range to full range. This basically gives you the best looking Switch possible. So also go into the system of system settings and make sure that both your systems are fully updated. Like right here, my system is up to date. Just make sure that yours is too. Now that you've got zero ping and no delay, make sure to check out the video over there. It's teaching you how to improve on Nintendo Switch. Seriously, it gives you some maps for less delay as well, and how to improve your editing. Now you've got no ping. Peace.